Hey everyone, it's John Green here, but you can call me Ghost Rider John today. I'm writing this script for my friend Ashutosh, who's got something important to say about the cons of using social media. You know, we spend hours scrolling through our feeds, liking posts, sharing memes. It's become a huge part of our lives. But amidst all the fun and connection, there's a darker side to social media that we don't always talk about. Ashutosh is passionate about exploring these downsides, not to scare you, but to empower you, because when we understand the potential pitfalls, we can make smarter choices about how we use these platforms. So buckle up, grab your thinking caps, and let's dive into the dark side of social media. Social media can feel like a highlight reel of everyone else's life, right? And it's easy to start comparing ourselves, wondering why our lives don't seem as glamorous or exciting. This constant comparison can be a real drag on our self-esteem. We might start feeling inadequate, anxious, or even depressed. And it's not just the comparison game. The pressure to present a perfect online persona with the right filters and captions can be exhausting. We can get caught up in curating this image of ourselves that doesn't reflect reality, and that disconnect can mess with our heads. Studies have shown a link between increased social media use and higher rates of anxiety and depression, especially among young people. So it's not just in our heads, folks. This stuff has a real impact on our mental well-being. Think about it. How often do you check your phone first thing in the morning or right before bed? Social media can disrupt our sleep patterns, and that lack of sleep can further contribute to anxiety, depression, and other health problems. It's a vicious cycle. We scroll, we compare, we feel bad, we scroll some more to escape those bad feelings. But there are ways to break free from this cycle. We'll talk more about that later. Okay, let's talk about privacy, or the lack thereof, in the digital age. Every time we join a new platform, fill out a profile, or click accept all cookies, we're giving away little pieces of ourselves. Our data becomes a valuable commodity, and companies are eager to get their hands on it. Data breaches are becoming increasingly common, and our personal information can be vulnerable to hackers and identity thieves. Think about all the sensitive information we share online. Our birth dates, addresses, phone numbers, credit card details. It's enough to make you want to go off the grid. But even if we're careful about what we share directly, our online activity is still being tracked. Social media companies use algorithms to collect data on our browsing habits, our likes and dislikes, even how long we linger on certain posts. This data is used to create targeted advertising, which can be effective, sure, but it's also a little creepy, right? It's like they're reading our minds and trying to sell us stuff we didn't even know we wanted. And then there's the issue of facial recognition technology, which is becoming increasingly sophisticated. Our faces are becoming data points, and that raises a whole host of ethical concerns about surveillance and privacy. Let's be real, social media is designed to be addictive. The endless scroll, the notifications that give us a little dopamine hit, the fear of missing out, it's all carefully engineered to keep us hooked. Think about how much time you spend scrolling through your feeds each day. Minutes can easily turn into hours, and before we know it, we've wasted a whole day on social media. This addiction can have a serious impact on our productivity. It's hard to focus on work, school, or even just having a conversation when we're constantly checking our phones. And speaking of conversations, social media can also take a toll on our real-life interactions. We might be physically present with friends and family, but mentally we're miles away, lost in the digital world. This disconnect can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness. Even when we're surrounded by people, it's like we're all together but alone in our little bubbles. But there's hope. We can break free from the clutches of social media addiction. We'll talk about strategies for mindful scrolling and setting healthy boundaries later on. Behind the seemingly harmless comments and posts, there's a dark underbelly of social media cyberbullying. It's easier to be cruel and hurtful when you're hiding behind a screen, and the anonymity can embolden bullies to say and do things they would never dream of in person. Cyberbullying can take many forms, from spreading rumors and insults to posting embarrassing photos and videos without consent. And the effects can be devastating, especially for young people who are still developing their sense of self. Victims of cyberbullying may experience anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and even suicidal thoughts. The constant harassment can make them feel trapped and alone, like there's no escape from the torment. It's crucial to remember that words have power and online actions have real-world consequences. We need to foster a culture of empathy and respect online, just as we do offline. If you or someone you know is experiencing cyberbullying, please reach out for help. There are resources available, and you don't have to go through this alone. In the age of information overload, it can be hard to separate fact from fiction. Social media has become a breeding ground for misinformation, with fake news articles, doctored images, and misleading videos spreading like wildfire. Algorithms often prioritize sensationalized content, which means that false or misleading information can quickly go viral, reaching millions of people before the truth has a chance to catch up. This spread of misinformation can have serious consequences, influencing public opinion, political discourse, and even our understanding of important social issues. It's crucial to be critical consumers of information, especially when it comes to what we see on social media. Don't believe everything you read. Verify information from multiple sources. Be wary of headlines that seem too good to be true, and check the credibility of the sources you're relying on. We all have a responsibility to stop the spread of misinformation. If you see something that seems fishy, don't share it. Report it to the platform and help others to be more discerning consumers of information. So there you have it, folks. While social media has its benefits, it's crucial to be aware of these downsides. Stay informed and use social media wisely. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Ashutosh hopes that, by shedding light on these issues, we can start a conversation about how to create a healthier and more responsible digital world. It's time to reclaim our attention, protect our privacy, and use these powerful tools for good. Remember, you're not alone in this. Let's support each other, be mindful of our online habits, and work together to create a digital space that uplifts and empowers us all.